Ty Montgomery, the running back from the Packers, is traded to the Ravens for a 7th-round pick in 2020. So not this year, but next year. You're getting a 2020 7th-round pick, Packers fans, for Ty Montgomery. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about here because the Packers, they've really been in a situation with their running game where they've had 3 running backs that they've been trying to utilize, whether that's on 3rd down with Ty Montgomery, utilizing him as a passing down back, whatever it may be. They've had 3 backs. They've had Williams, they've had Aaron Jones, who's come on as of late and really played well, and then they have Ty Montgomery. So they're getting rid of one of the running backs. And as I've said with a few of the different trades in the running back situations right now in the NFL, we look at first the Patriots with Sony Michel, and we look at James White. Rex Burkhead gets injured. Instantly, that backfield becomes a lot more productive. Then you look at the Browns. You trade Carlos Hyde from a 3-back field with Duke Johnson and Nick Chubb. Instantly, that backfield looks a little bit more promising, and Chubb is really playing well. So you have Chubb and Duke Johnson, who form a young tandem at the position that look to have clear, defined roles that can help your offense. Now for the Packers, it's a little bit more interesting because the Packers don't have a pass-catching back. They don't have a passing downs back, per se. Ty Montgomery was that guy. He was a receiver turned into a running back, and he could play either position. I think he's better utilized as a passing down back than as a traditional receiver. Maybe he could be a slot receiver, but that's really up to the team that utilizes him. The Ravens have decent receiver talent. They have Buck Allen at running back, but they don't really have a guy that can do what Ty Montgomery can do. So, Alex Collins is a traditional running back. He can catch the odd pass, but he's not going to catch a ton of passes in a game. Ty Montgomery can give them that and can give them a little bit more speed at the position as well. So that's interesting. The 7th-round pick is pretty much nothing in a year. It's not even this year's draft. It's next year's draft. Packers are just looking to get the ball to Aaron Jones a little bit more, get their running back group a little bit less crowded. And I think this gives an opportunity for Aaron Jones to really break out as a running back. Now, Williams, he's still a traditional back type. He's like the red zone sort of guy. But again, the Packers don't really have that clear pass catching back. Aaron Jones can do it, but he's not as good as Ty Montgomery in that role. So that's interesting. So the Packers do lose something in that case, but they do gain something by giving their 2 better running backs more opportunities. For the Ravens, they gain a guy that, like I said, can catch some passes out of the backfield better than what they currently have. So it's a small trade, but I think it does in ways help both teams, and it clears the Packers situation up, and it helps the Ravens a little bit in their running back situation. I was not surprised the Ravens did trade for a running back because I do feel like this year that's been an area of weakness for them. So moving forward, I think this does help the Ravens going forward, and I do think that this does clear up the situation with the Packers.